Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Good evening and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Bangarang, and wow, the tribe is forming for tonight. I'm glad everybody's here. Seeing a lot of familiar names and faces, a few new ones. Wow, so this is going to be good. Hey, I'm going to show you something real quick right up front. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up so people can see it. I'm going to be using two decks tonight. One is the Line Strider Tarot. The artwork on this is kind of different, really cool. I've used it off and on a lot over the past few years. But then I got called to this messages from your animal spirit guides, oracle cards. We're going to combine them by Stephen D. Farmer. So there you go. That's the two that I will be using. Okay. And, we'll go from there. So that way you can see it. You got any questions or whatnot, let me know. One of the things I did this evening while I was sitting here, I kind of just took them in. I do this a lot. Okay. But tonight I asked for a message, and the message I got was really kind of cool. So I can't wait to share it with y'all. We're going to jump right in here. Okay. And I'm going to bring this up. We already got the cards, so I'm going to deal them off because, like I said, it was a message I got from Spirit. We're going to go here. So, ironically, everyone, and y'all know I normally don't do reversals, okay, on the show. But tonight I'm going to do some reversals. We'll see how that works out and what it talks about. If you're having problems reading the cards, I'll flip them around, doing some different things. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. So tonight, the first card I got was the Page of Wands. Let me see if it's going to be a little better this way. Yeah, maybe you might be able to see it a little better. The Page of Wands. And again, everything is reversed. So when I'm asking Spirit, I'm like, Spirit, what does this mean? I'm trying to, and you know what it's telling me is in today's world right now for the tribe, a lot of people's passion around their spirituality is blocked. We're blocking. We're too worried about rules. We're too worried about things. Our passion's kind of dying on the vine. And I'm like, well, give me more. So then I got this, the Six of Cups, okay, upside down. Again, reversed. Now, the Six of Cups, a lot of times is talking about memories. And what Spirit really hit me with on this, with this card especially, was our spirit, that passion, that drive to understand is being blocked because we're not growing up. We're not growing up spiritually. We don't know why we believe things or different things or whatnot. And this is very important to be able to find your victory, the six. So that six is actually being blocked because we're still caught in too much mental workout. Does that make sense? All right. And this is what's going on. So when we don't grow spiritually, when we don't start moving forward, when our passion of our spirituality gets blocked, we have the 10 of Pentacles. All four of these cards came reversed. Where do you see this? Once we're doing this and that passion stops, we get caught up in the real world too much, or that drive seems to stop. We're not growing spiritually. We're not growing up. We're staying a little bit too in our childhood. All right. We can't get across the finish line to manifest the things we really want to manifest. Let that sink in for a minute. 10 of Pentacles, all blocked. And what I'm seeing here is because we're not moving forward spiritually. We're not changing thought. We're not actively pursuing a relationship, okay, with Spirit. We kind of think of it as a byproduct. Oh, it's there, okay? But you're not involved in a love relationship with whatever your higher being is to you, whether it's God, whether it's Holy Spirit, whether it's the Mother, whether it's all three, whether it's the universe, whether it's understanding the earth, which is one of the reasons I brought out the animal cards tonight. I think it's going to be very important. And then finally, what we have here upside down is the Eight of Pentacles. All right. Oh, you know what? These came in different order. Same thing. The Eight of Pentacles What happens here is we get, no, it wasn't. I'm right. This is how it came. Okay. As all of this stuff freezes and we stop moving forward, we stop learning. We're kind of committed to where we're at and we stop advancing. 8 is about movement. And when we stop advancing spiritually and literally working on our relationship with the Father, the Mother, the Son, the Spirit, the guides, your angels, this wonderful vastness that we call the divine feminine and the universe, we cease to grow. We cease to be able to teach. We cease to learn. And these are some of the things Spirit is saying we need to make sure that we're doing. We've got to get back into an active relationship with your spiritual life. You've got to find that power, that fire. You've got to get ignited again, where that's just as important as the paycheck, where it's just as important as the person sitting next to you. Yes, don't everybody freak out. That needs to be a part of our well-being. When we do this, then these cards write themselves. We're able to grow. We're able to take and understand lessons we learned from our childhood. And we are able, so if we start flipping these around and we start learning again, our passion comes back. We really get hungry. We want that spirit, that fire to burn again. Guess what? And then we can start to grow. We start looking at things and being open to question. Don't be closed-minded. We can really start to see things for what they are. And this, in turn, will help us manifest the things that we're trying to do in this life. All right? When we're getting all this together, finally, we're able to learn. We're able to keep our eye on our details. We're able to actually pass these lessons on and teach other people. And we become spiritually fulfilled right here in the real world. That's the message I got. Bangarang. I don't even remember this card. Look here. 5 of Cups. Now, this came up right. This was the very next card. All right. This is the wisdom. All right. But what I'm being told here is we're spending too much time worried about things that have gone south, things that are bad, worried about the past, rather than looking to the future and giving thanks. So I'm going to challenge everybody right now. Tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to give thanks. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this hard. Wives, husbands, children, they're off the board. That's not in my spiritual gratitude challenge. Those are easy ones. Kind of like City Slickers when they said, what was the best day of your life? Having your children off, because that's a granted. We understand that, okay? I want you to think. And I want you to come up with 3 things tonight where you're just going to sit either on the edge of your bed or in bed, but that you're thankful for beyond those 3 things, all right? This is going to put you in that sphere. I guarantee you, if you do this, you'll rest easier and you'll get a better night's sleep. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Okay. What a wacky way to start tonight. Here we go. And let's find out what's happening. We're going to get these cards kicked around and put up so we can get started. Everybody's in. I'm seeing people coming in. The room's starting to get full. What's happening? If anybody's got any questions, let me know. Also, I'm looking in my Tarot with an Attitude at Gmail. I really want y'all to put in questions about spirituality, about metaphysical world, things like that. Let me know some topics you want to talk about, because I want to start doing the show. And I don't want to just start. I know I've got some things from other people, but I want the tribe to weigh in. Okay. Don't take this for granted. All right. Be able to put up and say, Rob, I'm kind of curious about this. I don't even have to give your name. I just am curious about things that you're curious about and want to know more about. I'm going to start that show. And a lot of things going on this and seeing what's happening. Okay. Cynthia, I felt blocked and maybe unmotivated for months. And so then that's my thing. What do we do? What have you done if you felt that way? And there's the problem, because once we start doing that, it is almost like a depressive energy, that negative energy. and it keeps us from growing. It keeps us from moving forward. So let's do this. You're saying, how do we get out of the rut? So some of this is going to be different for each person. Okay. But let's take a look, and we're going to ask Spirit right now, our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Spirit, guides, angels, that divine feminine, the nurturing, caring, the universe, the energy of the goddess, the God, all of that is God. Thank you. We are grateful for what you have given us. I ask the angels to step close. I'm opening my ears to my guides and to your word. May your word come through and not mine. So be it. So always want to make sure that we're starting that way. Okay. So here we go. So let's ask. We are going to ask Spirit. Cynthia wants to know, what do we do to get out of this rut? Because you're not alone, Cynthia. A lot of us thought that when the year changed and things happened, things would smooth out. And you know what? It didn't. Okay. Things are changing. All right. It's only going on April. Tomorrow is April. Breathe. Go with the flow for a while. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has for us. Put everything in Spirit's hands. Put everything in God's hands. Put everything away for a while and let things start to unravel and see what's happening. So here we go. The challenge. How do we get out of the rut? All right, here we are. Let's see what's going on. Bring this back up. Bam. All right. So first thing we have here, Lion Strider Tarot. How do we get out of this rut? And is it a rut? We have the Three of Swords. Carrying around too much old baggage. Okay. This is one of those things, not moving forward because we're afraid or hurt, allowing fear and past traumas to rule your life. This is one of those things that Spirit is saying at some point, you either have to lay it in my lap. That's what God and Spirit is for. That's what the mother is for. Remember when we were kids sometimes, and I know not all of us had that type of childhood or mother, okay? But when things were just bad, you could run to mom, put your head down, she would hold you, cry, and tell her what was wrong. Just by putting it in her lap, you were able to feel better. The world seemed like a little brighter place. The next day, things became clear. Maybe she gave you some advice. Maybe it was just knowing that you could deposit that in the lap of the mother and leave it there. All right? Doesn't mean you forgot it or anything else. But the Three of Swords is our first card that's popping up to saying we're not moving forward. We're dwelling too much in old hurt and old misery, old problems. You know what? The next card, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is here, and look at our lion here, okay? To talk about, you got to get your emotions under control. You cannot be so emotional. Yes, we've all been hurt. And I want you to think about it. And our pain feels like it's unique and nobody's ever hurt this bad. I hate to tell you, that's crap. Everybody's been through most of the stuff, even some of the worst trauma you could think of. Somebody else has gone through it too. Doesn't lighten it, doesn't make it any easier, but it lets you understand I'm not alone. Okay. And understanding you have Spirit, you have guides. There are other people. There are other things that have been through this and succeeded, which means you can too. But it takes the strength of a lion to put these boundaries around our emotions so we don't allow our emotions to rule and affect our life. You know what? Then we go here. We have the Five of Wands, again, upside down. Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands generally tells us, look, we've got two fives, or the Three of Swords. No, there's five wands. We had the five before. All right. The Five of Wands, when I see it inverted, it's saying we're blocking our own energy. Okay. The Five of Wands normally is telling us, I'm sorry, I'm getting that backwards. The five of wands is normally telling us we're getting into too much stuff. Okay. One of the ways to break free of this, okay, is to stop playing in other people's sandboxes. All right. Remember, let it go. Is it drama worth fighting? Is any of this worth it? The five of wands inverted is saying, guess what? Time to block out and move away anything that's keeping you from your relationship with spirit. All right. Time to put that in a box and time to call it what it is and be able to handle it. And sometimes we have to walk into a fight or into some drama to be able to break free of it. Okay. However, that is for whichever one of you this message is for. It's for everybody, but this card can be interpreted several different ways. And because I'm talking to the group, I'm giving what I feel is a group message. Okay. Then we come over here. We have death inverted. All right. Remember I said at the beginning, we're not growing? Cynthia, this is one of the things that we're not allowing new things to grow. We're too hung up over here. All right. We're not allowing death. We're not allowing regrowth. We are stuck in the grief of that five of cups we saw earlier with Al. We're stuck in the pain. We're stuck in our misery. And we're not truth. We want out of it, wanting out of that shadow, wanting to get out from underneath that negative pull is different than getting out from underneath the negative pull. You know what? When you're down, you're by yourself, not getting up and going outside, not getting up, looking up to the heavens and saying, thank you for the many blessings I have and meaning it and start calling them out to feel it. This is important. Things have happened, things go, and you got to let them go because as long as you're dragging dead bodies around with you, nothing new can grow. Nothing new can grow. So this is how we get out of that rut. And then finally, what I'm going to do here, all right, we are going to pull a spirit animal card, all right, that's going to be, I'm asking spirit to let us know what animal spirit we need. And you know what? This was one of the cards I got up front. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Okay. When I first did the pull, it's the penguin. Cool card. But let's examine the message on this card. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. So if the universe and the angels and God are trying to get you out of it, but you keep staying in it, you're staying in it by choice. Remember tarot and attitude. Y'all can get mad at me, but get glad. Okay. A lot of this is because you're choosing to stay in it and not taking an active role in clearing your own self. So the penguin is here to let us know we're coming out. Things are coming into beautiful. Then when I ask for spirit to help us with it, then I've got the kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. Spirit just told us to show gratitude. Do a walking gratitude meditation. Be the kiwi, all right? Each day for the next week. Go out, use it. Don't plug your phones in, or if you do it on like a 432 megahertz meditation sound wave, something like this. But I don't want you distracted. In this meditation, I want you talking out loud to yourself, and I want you talking to God, to spirit, to your higher conscious, to yourself. I know you are here with me, and I say thank you. I know you have given me this beautiful scenery around me, and I say thank you. I know my guides and angels, I've been neglecting them. I apologize, but I say thank you for being able to say I'm sorry and bring this close. This meditation should be about what you need to do to get out of this funk, get out of this rut. And it's about learning what action you need to take. All right. So, wow, that might have been a little more than you asked for, Miss Cynthia. But there we go. That's the message that we got. And, I'm thankful, Spirit. I'm thankful for that message. This is kind of cool. Kristen, hi, Reverendly. I'd like a general reading for April, please. All right, you got it. I love to do this. So what I'm going to do, Kristen, is I'm going to pull 3 cards, and then we're going to do a spirit animal card that I want you to follow the spirit of that animal, the power of that animal for the month of April. We're going to say, what do you need to liken unto? What type of nature and animal? What is your spirit animal for the month of April that you need to copy and reflect its actions, its attitudes, or its base structure? Okay, let's find out what's going on. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what's happening. Bring this deck back up. Boom. Think I'm going to go with this one again. Cards show up a little better. I'd like to zoom in a little more with these cards, but I don't want to get into that right now. All right. So, Kristen wants to know about April. What does she need to know for April? So, as we explore this, I'm being told to cut the cards in a little bit of a different manner. Okay. Here we go. And now one more. There we are. Let's see what happens. All right, Kristen, here we go. So, your light card is the Fool. All right? It's reversed. What I want you to understand, there are things you're supposed to be doing and moving on, and you need to make sure you're doing it, but doing it in the right heart and manner. Don't just go diving in, but don't get stuck not taking a trip, not doing something new. This Fool, I'm going to turn him right side up so you can see what he looks like normally. Okay. This is our Fool. So it gives you a little better idea now of how you can see him. But upside down, the Fool talks about not thinking when he's inverted. The Fool talks about just bumbling along, being mindful. You need to make sure that you're not just bumbling along and missing an opportunity. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. That could be coming your way. We're looking at the Page of Pentacles. All right. The Page of Pentacles. I'm going to try to zoom this in because these cards are too cool. I forgot how wonderful these cards are. Let me see what we can do here. All right. And I'll move them down. So here we go. There we go. That's a little better. All right. The Page of Pentacles. Be about business. Be passionate about what you want to manifest. Be passionate about what you want to bring into this world in April. What are you trying to accomplish? But it's not just doing it. Be passionate about it. Focus on it. Make these dreams of yours come true. Okay. Be very active. Don't be bumbling. You've got to be paying attention. That's what this is saying. Pay very close attention and get passionate about bringing something to life in the real world that you're trying to do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a new job, whether it's a car, whether it's money, whether it's a house, anything that's tangible, okay? You have to get passionate about making these things that you want happen. And that's going to be very, very important. We have the Sun. Now, this card also came upside down. So what I want you to understand is, now I'm going to bring this one over here and see if that doesn't help out. So what I want you to understand is, if you're not careful, you will block any progress, okay? And you will block the Sun from allowing some wonderful things to grow. It doesn't have to be this way. But this Page of Pentacles is saying, don't be bumbling. If you continue down this path and you are just kind of going through April and you're just being like a child, not going to work, not paying close attention, not trying to bring something to fruition, nothing's going to grow. Okay. But if we can turn this card around and say, okay, I'm going to be on my toes. I'm going to be watching what's going on. I'm going to be open and looking for new opportunity. Then the Page of Pentacles hits and you're like, oh, there it is. And you become passionate about it. You become just enthralled with it. And you taste it and you're like, I'm going to make this work. I'm going to take these first steps. Then this card flips over. The Sun comes out, and whatever it is you're trying to grow, it can grow. That's very simple about what you need to be looking at for April. Now, here we go. I love these cards too. So let's find out. What spirit animal from this deck would you like Kristen to guide her for the month of April? Let's take a look. Here we go. All right, Kristen, the mountain goat. Remember I said pay attention, watch what you're doing, don't go bumbling along. These guys are grounded. They watch their step. They know exactly what. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. When things just come together and flow, there's something out of balance in your life. So do whatever you need to do to correct it. So make sure you have a footing in life, in this real world, in your spiritual world, that you are going to pay very close attention, okay, and walk a straight path and be able to climb to the mountaintops. That's your April. Wow. Banger. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Woo. I love this. Thank you very much. Kristen, great reading. Great question. Cynthia, I have a control problem. Man, I know a lot of people have a control problem. Divorced a few of them. Never mind. That was bad. I don't feel emotional or really tied to past. I just feel tired and unmotivated. But you have to find out why. What is that for you? And Cynthia, if you go look, I know you had put a comment in. I answered your comment, and the link is there to just book a session with me. Also, if y'all remember last week on Friday, I said if you're interested in doing a reading with me, a series of readings, but allowing me to record it, reach out to me at tarotwithanAttitude@gmail.com. Okay. And we'll work something out. We'll do it free. We'll do whatever. Okay. But I want people to see how these works and how things work. I do a lot of readings every week and with a lot of people and some of you, but people don't get to really see the outcome. And I want people to see and hear some of the wonderful stories and things that you tell me. Yes, you'd have to make yourself vulnerable, or I can blur your face out or whatnot. We can talk about it, but let me know. Okay. But if you look at last week's live, Cynthia, and go to your comment, you'll see I commented. I dropped the link in for you to click on. That will take you right to a half-hour reading. Or, like I said, tarotwithanAttitude@gmail.com. That's really cool. All right. Here we go. Miss Donna, the past few weeks, I have had more clarity and a lighter feeling. I've started to connect more with Spirit and God. It feels amazing. Bang. That's what this is all about. People don't understand, and thank you for sharing that, Donna, that when you start putting all of these pieces together, this is the reason I'm looking at doing a spirituality course. I'm looking at doing a tarot course. Got a lot of stuff on my head I'm trying to get done and I'm solicited some help. We're going to be getting some help. This is going to be happening sooner than later, all right? But I want you to understand, when you can put all of these pieces together and we can start setting some of that old mindset, that brainwashing, different, and see a different way to see things with joy and gladness and happiness, man, life just turns. That's fantastic, Donna. I appreciate it. Cynthia, I haven't done that in a while. I know what to do now. Bless you. Bless you. We all need to be reminded of that. I told y'all every now and then, my wife will walk up behind and be like, getting all. I know it's hard to imagine the Reverend getting bitchy. Okay. That's really hard to imagine, me being rough to live with. I know, my wife is lucky to have me. But anyways, okay, I will literally be stewing over something and she will look at me and go, hey, stop it. What would you tell one of your clients to do? What would you tell a tribe member to do? And I'm like, holy crap. I'm not even taking my own advice. We all need to be reminded from time to time. And it's a powerful, powerful thing, okay, when you have that for somebody to go, hey, remember what we're doing here? Okay, that's one of those things. So that's awesome. Bless you very much. Let's see what's going on here. Dr. Felicia, what's up in April for me? Dr. Felicia, glad to see you. Hope all is well. Wants to know what's up in April for her. Let's find out, shall we? I love it. I love it. I love it. Dr. Felicia, what's up for me in April? Right now, I'm getting busy. Okay. Now, whether I have a little too much insight or not, I don't know. But I am seeing busy. But I'm not getting, I feel like something's going to change. Something's going to right itself. Something unexpected. Okay. But here we go. What's up in April for Dr. Schaefer? All right. Let's see what we've got here. We have the moon. There's a secret that's been holding out. Okay. You don't have the full picture yet. Okay. And there's some new information that's going to be coming, but there's going to come a part where you're not going to get all of the information and you're going to have to go on your intuition. Now, this card is the intuition card. People, the moon card is the intuition card. I get tired of hearing that the high priestess is intuition. She is knowledge, but she's about your personal knowledge. The Hierophant is about being taught knowledge. Now, but once you acquire knowledge, it's your knowledge. So even if it was something you were taught, and sometimes remembering that knowledge leads with your intuition of how to use it. So intuition is going to play a huge role. I want you to look and question a lot of things, okay? Because the full moon, the moon is there. It's a trickstress. Notice she doesn't light everything up like the sun does because it's reflecting the sun's light, all right? There, you have two beasts within you. One's this wonderful, domesticated, tame animal. The other's the wolf, the undomesticated. They're both viable parts of you. Neither one is light nor shadow. They just are, okay? Sometimes you might need to sit back and let that docile animal just roll with the flow for a little bit, okay? Especially when the emotions start coming up. When it starts to become emotional, maybe at that point, what I'm really picking up is it's time to, you know what? We'll let that go. You know, then there might be a time where you got to come up and go, nope, that we ain't playing this game, okay? And move forward. The problem a lot of us have with going into this wild spirit, once we let it out of the box, we have a hard time reining it back in. Okay. So when you need it, use it, but make sure you keep that pulled back in. All right. Here we go. We have the Four of Pentacles. Right now is about establishing a very solid base in whatever this is you're doing. Okay. In the real world. Four of Pentacles. Be smart with your money. Whatever you're trying to build, stay within that parameter, because if you don't build it smart, but like the three pigs, okay, or the tale in the Bible about building a house on sand, rock, all of that stuff, okay, you're not going to be solid. It's okay to hoard a little money for yourself. You don't have to give everything away, all right? But at the same point, remember, we're building. We're not there. You're trying to build something solid. So as you're going through here, do it with grace. Look at how pretty she is. Okay. Grace, dignity. All right. Building the solid base. And what I'm picturing is somebody may need your knowledge put forth a little more, I hate the word vehemently, but a little more matter of factly. That's it. Okay. So you can help them build a good solid base too. I don't know why, but the red hair is really coming to me, and the red from here. So there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of passion around this. Make sure you're not overdoing it, but be passionate about building this good solid base. April, 10 of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here, if you follow this, things are going to work out. It's going to be okay. This battle you've been fighting, and I know a little bit about that one, this battle you've been fighting, it can't last forever. Decisions will have to be made. Things are going to happen, okay? It's going to come to an end, but you can also make it come to an end in a wonderful manner for you. That's what I'm getting for you for April. Now, let's go to the spirit animal. I love this. I love this. Okay. The spirit animal. Spirit. Help Felicia. Help Dr. Felicia know what's going on here and what spirit animal should walk beside her and she should think of when she's in these situations. What trait of that spirit animal does Dr. Felicia need? And here we go. Okay. Drum roll, please. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, the weasel. Okay. Wow. Now I just saw part of this. Okay. And I want you to think about everything I just said about being the dog, going along and not getting too crazy. Okay. The weasel. Be silent. Pay attention and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and all around you. Use that intuition. Use that sense. Put your spidey senses up and be alert. You'll know how to play the game. All right. Wow. That was pretty cool. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Bangarang. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Dr. Felicia. I appreciate that and everything that's going on. You know, you're welcome, Rev Rob, Cynthia. Rev Rob knows the best things to say that can make this journey easier. Deborah, I love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will be on my toes and be passionate then. Hey, my moon sign actually is Capricorn, so that's an ironic card. Thank you for this. No problem. You are welcome. Miss Donna. Rob, can Spirit give me a message for April? Am I on the right track? All right. 2 questions, and that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab, and somebody's going to ask me what the stone is, and I think it's moonstone. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask my wife. She made this for me. Okay. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask, Pendulum, will you work with me this evening? Yes. Do you need to be cleansed, cleaned, or anything need to happen to make this more effective? No. Okay, thank you. I love it when it comes to a stop. A lot of times that's my verification that everything is just working. Okay. So, Spirit, Donna wants to know, and get over here where we can see it. Okay. Yes or no? Is Donna on the right track? Just went right into a yes, Donna. You're on the right track. Is there more that Donna needs to know to be more successful or to drive even further into the future? Yes. Very heavy yes. All right. So what we're going to do, Donna, we're going to go back to this and we're going to ask Spirit. Notice I don't ask the cards. I ask Spirit to use the cards to give me a message. Okay. And here we go. So, Spirit, Donna wants a message for April. We know she's on the right track. All right. But what do you need Donna to know for April? This is great. All right. Donna needs a message about April. What does Donna need to know about April? Here we go. All right, Donna. Let me do some cuts here. Slide this over here. Bring this back. All right. And let's see what's happening. So we have the 6 of Wands. One of the things I want you to understand, look how this is a victory card. Okay. Wands is that spirit, that fire, that passion, that will. Think of this as your willpower. Okay. And you will succeed. Whatever this is you're trying to do, things are going to come through for you. Now, doesn't mean you're not going to have to go through a little bit of a battle. The 6 follows the 5, and the 5 of Wands are all those guys beating the crap out of each other. Okay. So this is going to be victory, but it's going to be through some work, a little bit of turmoil, but you're going to survive it and you're going to overcome it. That's what's really cool. We have this. All right, there's another 6. So victory, different things happening, coming together. Man, 2 6s, that's 12. 1 and 2, beautiful creation. 3, taking action. And look what we have here in the 6 of swords. You can be victorious. There might be some things you have to leave behind and set your eyes either on a new goal, a new way of doing things, or whatnot. But the 6 of swords is talking about setting your eyes on a new horizon and moving towards it. So leaving something behind and moving forward, but having a goal, not just floating in the ether. Okay. So the 6 of swords is about victory in the mind, wands, the fire, the heart, the spirit. Okay. That's where we're at. Swords, getting your mind right, communicating properly, keeping your head in the game. This is going to be the thing. And when you know you've done enough for one thing, move on to the next. Okay. A lot of times we keep sitting there trying to change something, and all we got to do is move on, and something will fall into place. Don't be afraid to set your eyes on some new. You may have taken something as far as you can go, and that's okay. Maybe it's time to set your eyes on a new way to do it or something new, but be open to movement. Okay. This is going to be very powerful. The High Priestess. Here's our knowledge card. Donna, you are a highly intelligent woman. We have the Ankh of life. That just hit me in the face. Okay. Notice our sprite here, our priestess, has the horns. Okay. This is knowledge. We're talking here about knowledge. We have a piece of the moon. She wants you to combine your knowledge this month coming up. Okay. With that steadfastness and using your intuition, combining the intuition with your powerful knowledge. That's going to be what takes you as you go through, what's going to dictate this victory. This isn't tear through April, okay? This isn't, Buford Pusser, get a bigger stick. This is about being patient, being victorious, owning the victory in advance, knowing that, okay, I've gone as far with this as I can. It's time to keep moving forward. And I'll move forward on to the next victory, to the next goal. And the High Priestess is be smart about it. Use your knowledge, use your intuition, because that is life. When you think about how you get through life, all right, that is by being smart, using your things that you were taught. Why do we go to school? Not just to make money. And don't get me started, okay? It's one of those things. That's not the whole reason we're supposed to go to school, okay? To make money. One of the reasons is to get knowledge, gain knowledge. So you know how to deal with life. You know how to deal with the world. When the earth and the energy and God gives you a gift, you can look at it and move on it and move towards it, claim victory over it, and use that power and knowledge that was given to you to combine it with your intuition. I want you to understand this is a major arcana card. This is how you're going to change your life, okay, on using knowledge and intuition together, okay? Be smart, slow down, think it through, and then use your intuition. You might not get all the answers, but you have enough information there to make a decision. That's what I've got there. Wow. Holy crow. Bang. All right, let me put these cards aside. And now, Donna, we're going to get you a spirit animal card. Here we go. All right. Spirit, what animal does Donna need by her side? What animal are you going to give her for the month of April as a spirit or totem animal? What talent or trait? I'm really getting this is going to be kind of cool. Let's find out what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to bring this over here. Boom, and here we go. Donna, you ready? Let's see what happens. All right. Wow. Get cheetah. Okay. The cheetah's coming. Now, wait till you read. Thank you, Spirit. Here we go again. I love it. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused. Move quickly to achieve your goal. Victory, victory. intention, knowledge, your intuition, staying focused, move quickly, but not tearing through. Like I said, be smart. Go ahead. Once you know what to do, move on it. Don't wait. Don't overanalyze to achieve your goal. Be the cheetah. All right. The cheetah will sit, the cheetah will look, cheetah, but when it's time to go, man, the cheetah goes. All right. That's it. So wow, bangarang. That was really cool. I love it when those when they all kind of match up together. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Let me see where we've got here. Sierra and Dell, good to see you. I'd like a reading for April, please. And thank you. April showers bring May flowers. Spring right around the corner. Some of you are already experiencing a little bit of spring. We are not. It's warmer than usual. It's starting there, and I have to be patient. We have what Gillian kind of told me. I got fooled by a false spring, okay? And I ran out, bought a grill, was so impatient instead of hiring somebody to put it together. I put it together. Yeah, I just don't do that. That won't happen, okay? But it's together. Guess what? The next day I went to take it outside to fire it up and do the cure on it. It's a smoker, a stick burner for all of you who into smoking or whatnot, a side burner, okay? And it started snowing. It was 60 the day before. It started snowing. So, yeah, maybe I need to pay a little closer attention, okay? And find out what's going on. So, Sierra and Dell, reading for April, absolutely. Let's find out what's happening and let's get this party started for Sierra and Dell. All right, greetings. Bang around. Hey, everybody, while I'm doing this, please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, okay? And then most importantly, what I need people to do is to share, okay? Yes, hit the like button, love it, over and over again, appreciate it, that'll be good. But then at some point, just share it, okay? Share it with someone, somebody, share it. We got to get this out. And the more people you share it with, the more YouTube will stick me a little further in the algorithm. We're getting along good, but and it's growing, but here we go. We need to do this. So Sierra and Dell wants to know about April. A lot of people wanting to know about April. I just keep getting this picture of beautiful flowers and some gorgeous things happening around you, Sierra and Dell. So I think this is going to be good. I'm going to cut one more time. All right. I'm going to keep moving my mat here. Let me bring things back up. All right. And your light card. Here we go. 8 of Swords. Now, Sierra and Dell, what I want you to understand, this card started to come upside down. See everything all tied in a knot? That's stress. Upside down is saying that if you will focus your energy where it needs to be focused, not on the past. If you go back and look at the beginning of the recording, you will see we talked about staying in trauma, looking at the past too much. Okay, if you will not look at the past, you will be able to find your way through things. And this is going to be a time you might be confused or a little worried about things that's happened in the past. Stop staring at it. This is going to be really cool. We have the 8 of Cups. You know what? You might be itching to move on. This was upside down. Okay. Is there something you need to be moving on from and you're not? That's the question at hand here. When I see the 8 of Cups, it's like you're blocking forward movement. You're blocking progression because you're not releasing something that is holding you back. All right. You're too tied up with something. And notice that the back is to here. When everything's upside down, all the pictures change. Okay. If you want to be able to move forward, you're going to have to let some of this go. All right. It's just that simple. Just that simple. And this 8 of Cups is the emotional part of it. Okay. Turn loose of the emotional things. You know, one of the things, a great salesman, and a lot of us, this is why people hate sales. Okay. A great salesman is not emotionally attached to the outcome of the sale. He would rather, if somebody's going to say no, tell him no very quickly or tell her no very quickly so they can move on. Because every time you get a no, all right, you're one step closer to the yes. So get them out of the way. I like throwing craps. If I'm going to be throwing sevens at the crap table, I want them when I'm just coming out setting a point, okay? Because then I'm making money on the sevens. Once I set the point, that's when I don't want to see a seven again, okay? Got to understand craps a little bit, all right? But this is exactly the same thing. 8 of Cups. Let something go from the past to be able to move on and move forward into the future. We have the 4 of Wands, all right? Once you do this, if you can release this, let things go in April, you will be able to find a good solid base in your spirituality and you'll be able to start again, okay, with that fire. And there will actually be some celebration. You will find some happiness. You will find joy. These things will happen. If you can stop with the stress, release some of the emotional baggage you've been carrying, all right? And as you move forward, it's going to get brighter. Your spirit's going to get happier. Things are going to get lighter. And that's what I have for you for April. So be careful about getting all tied up in a knot about, oh, I made a mistake or whatnot. Let that mistake go, okay? Because ultimately, you're going to win out over this thing anyways, all right? So don't let your fear or worry take you down. All right, hold on a minute. Now, we're going to bring in your spirit animal. I love the messages in these spirit animal cards. One of the reasons I chose it. I haven't used them in a while. All right. But Sierra and Dell, Spirit, please let us know what Sierra and Dell needs to do. What spirit animal are you sending to Sierra and Dell that she can feel the presence of and remind her of how she needs to approach the month of April? And one of the things we have here, all right, there we go. A grouse. Grouse is a beautiful bird, okay? Number one, it's going to talk about take flight, all right? Being able to fly, look at things, get an overall view. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Movement is awesome, okay? I'm no good at it, okay? My wife's a lot better at it, all right? But what this is saying is the grouse is talking about it bobs its head, it moves. When we get too still, sometimes our energy stifles. All right. Yeah, that's me beating on here. Okay. Do some drumming, do some dancing, listen to some music. And I'm talking about being even in the spiritual world. If you want to fire up some 432 megahertz music, a lot of that's flowing, some good shamanic drumming, some rhythm. And when you find a rhythm, you can clap to it. You can dance to it, move to it, but let your spirit flow through it, and you will be able to work your way through all of these problems. All right. So you don't have to worry about getting tangled up. All right. The grouse. That's really cool. What a great spirit animal. Okay. You don't see that one too much. Wow. Perfect. Bangarang. All right, here and Dell. That's great. See what's going on here? You know, Dr. Felicia, move past some of yeah, you got it there. There we go. Got to move some of that. You know, Cynthia Wolf is my spirit animal. I listen to her. That's very good. Glad. That would be Faye. Okay. Awesome. Weasel. Yeah, Weasel. Weasel. Okay. Shelby, thank you. Subscribed and like. And Shelby, if you got a question, just pop it in here. For some of my new people, you know, Wednesday night, have Laura Van Tyne on, and we do a thing called Crossing Realms together. She is an exorcist, works a lot in the dark side, in the shadow work, things like this. We, with the stuff I've done, with stuff she's done, it's always interesting. Everybody here will be there. But we are on Wednesday night going to be talking about portals, wormholes, stargates, these things, these dimensions that we can move through or things move through, okay, that do actually exist. So that interests you, come in and see it on Friday night. I do this again, but we give you the opportunity for a more in-depth reading by coming live on camera with me. Okay, so look for that this coming Friday. We got a lot of stuff going, some things happening. Okay, also for my tribe members that know who I'm talking about, I just spoke to Hillis. He and I are going to be doing a show, okay, and answering some questions about some spirituality and things like that. So look for that, Hillis Pugh, and we will see what's going on. All right, so you are amazing. Tell G, hey, I certainly will. There, you just told her. Okay, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So, Opalite and chakra stones. Thank you, Opalite. See, she's the crystal whiz. I am not. And if you want Gillian to do a chakra alignment for you, go to tarotwithanattitude.com, click in there. She will do it. She'll do it from distance. You don't even have to be on Zoom. She's going to call you on the phone, do some setup, things like that. But trust me, you will. I've watched her do this too many times. She's good at it, okay? And she will do chakra alignment and crystal healing with you right there, okay? So let's find out what's going on. There we are. The stone is beautiful. I love that. I love my pendulums, and she makes them. She makes so many. I don't have my big one sitting here. I don't know what. It must be in a box. So she does. So she does such beautiful work. I appreciate it. So let's find out. Shelby, is there anything spirit or my ancestors can tell me? Ooh, I like the fact that you're talking about your ancestors. Let's find out what's going on. Okay. I don't know why this line strider deck, man, it was in a box. I had to go in and get it. It was like something was calling to me, and I found it and I went, aha, there it is. So, spirit. Shelby wants to know about a spirit message, or if her ancestors are her guides, these types of things or whatnot. Shelby, what I'm picking up is you have numerous guides, some of which could be ancestors that you've never met, okay? But I'm also picking up spirit guides, and you've got like your own little party going on, okay? I am clairsentient, so I can't see them. I can't give you a description of them. I'm picking up their presence. There are a lot of times you think you're alone in a car, and all of a sudden you realize you're not, okay? Things talk to you, spirit. Yes, you have a lot of help going on. You got a great team with you. Make sure you talk to them daily, okay? And I would promise you a meditation built around finding out who your spirit guides in them are. And you know what? I had said I needed to do this. I need to do a show where I do a meditation, okay? And so people can learn to see their own spirit guides, who they are, maybe get names or whatnot. Not all spirit guides want to step forward and have you see a face or know a name. Some do, some don't, but that's it. So let's see what we've got going here. Shelby, let's find out. I love that name. All right. Where am I clicking? Where am I clicking? There I am. Let me get this thing going. All right. So Shelby. Something's moving around you. This is very important. I'm getting it all through my heart chakra and down into my I see it, I can't get the word out of my mouth. The chakra right below your heart chakra. The solar plexus. Thank you. Wow. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Shelby. Look at there. Now I mix these cards up. We have the 6 of Wands. Is there something you've been worrying about or something you've been dealing with? You need to understand you're going to get victory over it. It doesn't mean the battle is done, okay? You've got more to do, but you're coming through a hurdle and you're going to be able to be good with it. one of the things they're trying to get you to do, your spirit is trying to get you to do. You know what? Wait a minute. This was coming upside down. Somebody's trying to get you to change your perspective or your thought. And what I'm really picking up, this is not a time to do that. I feel like somebody might be playing a game with you, okay? And if you want to gain victory, your things are your guides, your angels, all of these people are there to say, hold your line, hold the line, toe the line, okay? However you want to think of it, okay? Don't let somebody else screw with your head, all right? This is very important, all right? Because it will take you off track. We have the 9 of Cups. You will be able to manifest. This is independence. The cat is always tells me about independence. And look, he's the cat. That's the feather hanging out of his mouth. He got the canary, and he ain't bashful about it one bit. This can be you. All right? Hold the line. Victory is yours. Don't let somebody get in and play with your head. You can bring happiness to light, bring this joy, love, everything. You're going to manifest it in the month of April. This is what I'm seeing. As long as you remember this card, okay? This is very important for you. So, Shelby, I just got a name. It's an A name, and I'm going from Arthur to Artie, Ariel, Artriel. I don't know. If that means anything to you, pop it in, let me know, okay? But I just know it's an A name. I was getting more of a masculine presence with it. Let me know, and I would love to hear what that means, if it means anything to you, okay? So here we go. Let's see what's happening. Definitely an A name. Definitely a name that begins with A. Whether I'm picking up too much stuff now or whatnot, I have no idea. But here we go, Shelby. Shelby's spirit animal for the month of April, okay? I'll also need to do a show about the difference between spirit animals, totem animals, different things like that, of what they mean, and because they all have a different meaning, okay? And let's find out what's going on. All right, so Shelby, we have the elk. Look at this magnificent Indian name, Wapiti. Okay. Stand tall. Man, isn't this going to go with that upside down card about I said hold your own, hold the line. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with respect that you deserve. The elk. Stand tall, pay attention, look up, show the world who you are. Okay. This is the bangarang. Find your wings, get your magic. What you put out is what you're going to get back. If you put out the mouse card with people that you're dealing with right now, they're going to treat you like a mouse. You put out the elk, and that's what you're going to get back. That respect, that dignity, that knowing what's going on, and things will come into fulfillment. The elk is a great manifestation card. I'm telling you, that's what this is all about. All right? Bangarang. I'd love to hear how that resonated with you. I'd especially love to hear if that A name means anything to you or not. So let's get going. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we at? Shell, good to see you. Glad you are here. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Devontae, welcome back. Similar last name. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. Cynthia. All right. I said early tonight, someone was going to get a life-changing message tonight. I think it might have been mine. I'm very excited. See, you come in and you bring some things to life. You manifest what you want. And it is. But you not only, and here's what I want people to see. People are like, well, did she manifest that? She asked for it. Absolutely. She took an action. She came in, put it out and said out loud to the world, this is what I see happening. And then she asked a question and was open to receive an answer. Anything you're wanting to manifest requires that from you, and it requires an action. It's just that it's just that simple, folks. Hey, mainly mystics, glad you're here, Miss Jill. Go down a bangerang. Absolutely. I gotta get you back on the show. We got you and I, we are so out of touch. Let's find out what's going on. So here we go. Toys and tarot. Hey, what's happening? Can I get a general reading for April, please? Absolutely. Let's see what's going on. All right. Wow, lot of reading tonight. This is good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe and share and hit the like. Make a comment after this is over. Go back into it. Make some type of comment. It helps. Every little bit helps, okay? Because we're growing. We are growing, all right? And this is going to be really cool, and you want to be a part of this as we grow, okay? Here we are. All right, toys and tarot. Let's find out what's happening. How are you? I have my little figurine sitting on my other desk. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Toys and tarot. Let me get the screen turned on. There we go. All right. We have the devil card. Now, we have the devil card upside down. All right. So what I'm seeing is you freed yourself from something that is or was holding you back. Your new thought process is coming. This is going to be very important that you don't let something that you've attached yourself to hold you back. But I see this already being worked on. Don't block that from happening. Keep moving on it. You're working on it and you're going to be fine. These things are happening. We have the Ace of Pentacles. April, anybody? Easter, anybody? Ace, new resources. Once you understand, you unbuckle yourself and you understand this, and I know you know this, okay? When you free yourself, free your mind, your ass will follow, okay? It's that simple. And then I see new resources coming at you. Some new things happening that are going to bring, we have the bunny fertility. Not wishing that on anybody. I'm just saying I see some great things coming in this world. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm really seeing for you some resources popping in and coming. We have the Two of Cups. Now, this card came reversed, and I can already hear it. Jill, you, whatever, all right? You know what? There's nothing wrong. There's going to be some paths y'all must take together. There's going to be some paths you must take separately. Doesn't mean leaving each other or anything like that. But there are some things you need to do your way. There's some things she needs to do her way. And that's what I'm really getting here. And in that, when y'all come together, it's even stronger. Okay? Be bound, be unified, but be separate at the same time. Is that making any sense? That's what I'm getting. Okay? I don't understand it. Just, again, don't shoot the messenger. Let me know what's going on. So we're going to ask, okay, about maybe having a spirit animal card might help understand this a little more. Okay. I'd love to talk to you about it. So give me a call. All right. You know how to get a hold of me. Give me a call and we'll go through that a little more, maybe dig into it a little bit. All right. Let's find out what's going on. All right. So all of a sudden I'm getting a catch in my throat. And that generally talks to me about communication. Make sure communication is open. I know y'all never have any problems. Okay. But the communication on something might get a little crossed up and cause a little bit of problem. That's what I'm picking up. And it's nothing y'all won't get over. But if you want to avoid it, make sure you're talking through everything. Don't assume. This is not the month to assume. That's what's going on. That's what I got. Okay. Here we go. Dennis, asking spirit for the spirit animal that's going to accompany Dennis through the month of April. And this spirit animal for you is, wow, the humpback whale. Now then, you talk about something when we had the Two of Cups and things like that. that dives deep into the water, which is all the emotion, which is all the subconscious, it would be the humpback whale. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. Think about the whale song. And I would definitely find some meditation with whale song in it from this message. Okay. The humpback whale. You're going to get deep. You might have to go deep to get into some cleaner water. You're going to come up for air and you're going to be able to breathe in the life, the joy, that wonderful thing that you have. Listen to the whale song. It will help clear you up. It will help you have some guidance and clarity as you're moving forward. Wow. Bangerang. Cool. Let me know how that sits with you. I would love to hear. Okay. Because some of these things, like I said, and y'all know, you and Jill know more than anything that sometimes without much information, it just comes and I don't know, what's happening. So bangerang, baby. There we go. Donis, good to see you. I'd like a general reading, please. And thank you. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see what's happening. Donis, I would like a general reading, please, and thank you. For those of you that are new that I see coming in and aren't making comments or whatnot, if you want to make a comment, just be patient because I go from top to bottom. Oh, and everybody, a couple of our other people know if you get in early, okay, you can actually come in before the show starts and post your comments, all right? And that gets you in line a lot quicker, okay? We'll see what happens. Donis, here we go. General reading, and let's see what's happening. Please and thank you, Donis. Donis, we have the Four of Swords, okay? Oh, let me get it turned on here, all right? There we go. Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords talks about taking a break, okay? Letting something roll. This one came upside down. Donis, you've taken a break long enough on the mental. Time to get back in the game. That's what I'm getting here. The Four of Swords upright talks about staying calm, letting whatever's happening now go over you and be ready for the next battle. So when I look at it as reversed, when you can look at reverse cards in several different ways, okay? One of the ways is read the card the opposite or what is blocking, okay? You're not resting. If we talk about what's blocking, something by not resting and staying too mentally attached on something, you're not able to get a good night's sleep. You're not able to rest, and you're not able to think clearly to be able to move forward. It also can be read as internal, okay? Meaning this is pointing straight at you and something you need to deal with the Four of Swords. You're wrestling with too much, and it's time mentally, and I'm talking about analytically in the front brain, in that conscious analytical side. Time to let some stuff go and go there. Okay. The other way is, again, if this is saying take a break, this might be saying, you know what, you've been on the sideline long enough. Time to get up and get going. Okay. So let's take a look here. Now, I have the Seven of Wands. All right. Your choice. It is your choice. But the Seven of Wands talks about you have to defend yourself. Stand up. Be your pride. Notice these. I mean, this is kind of a bloody, scary card. Okay. But you have to stand strong and know who you are and believe in yourself. This is most important for you. Don't let people keep pushing you down, waltzing you over, that kind of thing. It's time for you to stand up and go, it's enough. Declare who you are, put on your armor, and be who you were meant to be. Okay. Who you are. Sometimes we just forget who we are. Okay. So, Donis, one of the things we've got here is the Two of Wands. Time for you to make a plan. Been sitting around. I told you this card was saying, hey, time to get up and get moving. Know what you're doing. Stand up for yourself. Stand tall. And now it is time to make a plan. We have wands. We have wands. This is that spirit. This is that moving forward. What do you want to do? What do you want to be passionate about? Two of Wands, you can either sit back and let the world run you over, or you can stand up and go, I'm going to take control of my world. Here's how I'm going to do it. Okay? Start making a plan. That's the biggest thing for you, Donis, right there. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Let me know. All right? Let's see what's going on. Let's pull you a spirit animal. Find out what's going on there. All right. Donis. Okay. Let me see where we're at here, folks. I'm trying to get to everybody, but this is starting to wear me pretty good. Okay. Some of these readings are pretty heavy. Let's see what's happening. Okay. All right, Donis, here is your spirit animal. Let's see what spirit has for you. We have the emu. Okay. This is a time to go, time to move, get up and go. This is a good time to go on a new adventure. Be spirit. Get up, get off the couch, get outside, start moving, go to the store, go see a movie, go get something you like to eat, do this, but it is time to start living life again. And the emu is here to help you move through it. Know that emu is walking beside you, might even be bumping you a little bit. Okay. Wow. Bangerang. Okay, here we go. That's really cool. That's really cool. Joey, my buddy Joey. All right. I would love to know my spirit animal. Very good. Let's do that. Let's see what's happening here and find out what's going on. All right, Joey. And folks, if you want to do a session and you want to know about your spirit animal, totem animals, different things like that, we can do that in your session. I can do whatever you want to do. So just let me know. And like I said, I've got cards made for all of this different stuff that specifically deal with that. Just let me know in advance what you'd kind of like to focus on. Not a lot of information, just what area. Okay. Spirit animal. Here we go, Joey. Let's see what Joey's got for a spirit animal. All right, here we are. Boom. All right, Joey. Honeybee, not honeydew. Honeybee. Look at this. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in whatever the situation is going on. Now, a honeybee constantly moves. All right. It's constantly moving. It takes responsibility for the hive and taking care of the queen. Sound familiar? Okay. So what I want you to understand, though, is when you're doing this, you have to do this with the love. I'm getting a feeling there's somebody that you're going to be dealing with that's going to need some compassion and spirit, might even need some forgiveness. Don't let your anger, just look, listen, and feel. The honeybee, man, think about everything they do with their feet, their legs, their little legs, and what they gather and how they know what's there. All right. Yeah. Judgment. You're going to need to rise up and rise to your higher self. With whatever situation you've got coming, you're going to have to go to that higher self. And this is where you deal with it from. All right. Let me know what's going on. I would love to hear. Wow. Bangerang. You got this, brother. You got this. All right. Things are awesome. So let's see what's happening here. All right. All right. Here we go. Woo, I got to get caught up. A lot of people talking, Let's see what's happening here. All right. There we are. Hi, all. Joey at 9:23 is the last reading. There we go. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm sorry it took me so long to get there. The readings were just coming so vivid and so strong. I wanted to make sure everybody, got it, and that's just very important to me. So my wife helps me, and so I don't have to read everything, but it helps me get through it. So 9:23 was Joey, and it's still an hour and 19 minutes. So thank you. Everybody, it's very important. Take this stuff seriously, look at it. But most importantly, and it's very important to me. Drop me a message, drop me an email. Let me know something. If something spoke to you, man, it helps me. Okay. If something felt a little off, that helps me too. Okay. Let me know what's going on. I want a relationship with the tribe and with that. So keep looking at Tarot with an Attitude. I'm trying to get back more active where you have a place to come in and ask questions. But I want to do this in YouTube so we can get some people. And I am already working on having a Zoom meeting. Okay. And it'll be limited. I'm going to limit it on how many people can be in so we can keep it personal. All right. But having an actual recorded Zoom session where everybody can come on, be on camera, be relaxed, do whatever, and ask questions about tarot, whatever it is you want to do. But I think a live question and answer period might help everybody, and we'll see what's going on. Okay. So, everybody, with all that being said, y'all know what I'm going to say. Thank you very much. Take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.